the stars, we take a personal look into a public persona. And I love this facet because Janice gets forgotten enough people business. I love it, I love it, I love it. In the studios of the 95, I have with me one of the vested artists, been around for a while, but definitely has some new stuff too, Junior X.
Blessed love, blessed love.
How you doing?
Great.
Fantastic. Now, if people don't know who Junior X is, tell me one of the first singles that you actually hit the market with.
Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when
Yes,
we
man.
keep rise against the eye. You don't know the freedom. Currently, we have gangster life, we have pill, not afraid to live. Plus, we have a track with Alba Rosie called Just Save Me, you know what I mean?
You're doing good things, man.
Yeah, man, I'm doing great.
Alright, so how long has Junior X been in the business of music?
Well, professionally, I started out in 2005,
So that's over 7 years.
Yeah, over 7 years.
Alright, tell me one of the most memorable moments of when you first hit an international stage.
Well, the first, and I think will always be the most memorable, is when I went to Japan, And, all I had was to do is just start the song, sing the intro, and the Japanese, who you would think wouldn't understand English, they sung the song from start to finish.
Wow.
And that was really...
It make you cry? You did cry?
No, I don't usually cry like
emotional.
that. I don't cry like that.
Okay. What makes Junior X cry then?
Well, you see, I cry internally,
Internal tears.
Yeah.
I need to understand how that works. Alright,
Well,
what makes you get emotional then? What makes you get emotional?
Well, if you make sure my kids, them, because I love them unconditionally, and then my mother, But my mother is not here anymore still, but I think, the 11th, I think it was last week or week before, was our birthday, And it's like, it's 12 years now she gone, But, yeah, but I was in the country, and then a friend of mine was playing some mother song, And then I feel like something wet coming down. I was saying, how smoke get in my eyes and no way burning,
So that's when you actually cry external.
Yeah, so things like that,
Touch
it
your
never
heart.
touched me real deep, but you see, me's a warrior,
Okay.
And me's a man where I'm born for a particular purpose where me have to come, speak some things, and it's like me's an advocate of peace then, working for the most high. So you have to strong, what I mean?
That's true.
That's
true.
And I will look a prick your ball for you, see?
That's true. Tell me a little bit about growing up with your mommy though. Did you grow up with mom only or did you have dad in the picture?
No.
No
it was
dad.
like the typical black son's life, or black child's life. You grow with mommy, but believe me, I have to really thank God. Even yesterday I was telling a lady that if God was supposed to ask me what is the greatest gift Him gave it to me, I would say my mother and then say life.
Oh wow. And your mother give you life too.
Yes, so
I like
when
that.
I say the confused, I say of course. Because I mean, I was unconscious within the womb, you know what I mean? So it even break it down to that minute level to show you how much me really into loving this woman, And I think love is not really the word to how I feel for her and how I respect her, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Because she was there and she played the role and she played good.
Wow.
Because when she tap into the father role, you have to say, John, no. Me even have a song on my right, I may say, I have to sing that for my father one day, I remember a line like me, I tell him, say, I can't understand how him leave a woman for teach him son to be a man,
Wow.
And she did a great job.
Well, that's good. Hands up to you, mama.
Yeah. I have a lot of mothers out there doing that right now.
Yeah.
I'm just want to make you know, say, hey, what they are mighty there with that when the man run gone, Jah there with on the same, you just pray and love your picnic and play your role as a mother, you see me?
I can't add anything to that. That's just fantastic.
True. But growing up with that woman.
Where did you grow up? Where did you guys grow up?
Well, I grew up out of Rockford.
Any brothers,
Windward
sisters?
Road. Yeah, man. Me have 3 brothers, 3 sisters.
Okay.
You're the
middle child?
No, I'm the last.
The last one.
I'm a twin, but my twin brother, him born before me, but I'm dead,
He died?
Yes, he died.
What, died in childbirth or died after?
Him born that way. He was born dead,
Okay.
A sad loss because, I mean, with both of us in this world, Babylon would have to, Yes, they would have some form of struggle.
Wow.
So that was to create a balance there,
Mad. Okay.
But me really, sometimes I think I say, wish me to really have another half, But such is life still. God knows everything best.
Okay. All right. So, are you a practicing Rastafarian? I mean, what do you believe in generally? I mean, you talk a lot about God. You talk a lot about, believing in God making the way and doing the thing that He wants to do. But do you believe in? Are you a Rastafarian or what? Rasta man.
Well,
what's the hair thing going on, you know?
Tell the truth, me and me. I'm gonna always be me.
Okay. You just believe in the supreme being and that's pretty much it.
Yes. You know, I know there's an almighty
Mm-hmm.
and this is not happenstance, you know.
Okay.
Because as mighty as a scientist be, if you take a simple blade of grass and give him can't create it, you know, without referring back to nature or you understand me? So you look and you say then the initial orchestrator, it must be great.
Yes.
And there has to be somebody there to orchestrate all this, you know.
Fine.
So
True.
as you say, if I believe in Rasta is not a thing where you believe in. It's a way of life.
Okay.
It's a knowing, you know what I mean? A consciousness to me.
Okay.
You know, yeah. And then now, me personally, from a kid, I always have this consciousness about my way. I always like to see things done right. Not saying I'm perfect, you know, but I like to follow the rules, you know what I mean? And you know, growing up and then finding music in myself, you know, every time I used to sing as a ballad now, I used to always touch my head. I'm always wonder why I keep touching my head when I sing. So I say, maybe I need the locks really enhance the sound. Because you know, sound and look balance a thing.
Okay. Can't laugh. All right, let's bring it a little bit lighter. I mean, you're saying you're a well-behaved child for the most part. You got in trouble in school?
I never tell people in my life. I never did so road.
You never did so road?
Yeah, but
not a little road.
Yeah, me the road.
What kind of trouble you got into when you were in school?
Well, in a school now, you know, like, wait a second now. My friend and would go up and school. I used to go against high school, you know. So when I go my evening time, they used to have some little broke down wall and, you know, so for plum tree and mango tree. I used to stone the wall and the mango them and them something, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But like for say, well, then rude and be disrespectful, that wasn't my style, no.
You respected your elders?
Yeah, but me defensive though.
Oh.
You know, I always defend
So you fight?
Fight?
Well,
1 and 2 times. Not religiously, but 1 and 2 times I had was to, you know, sometime in life you have to raise a fist, you know. You know, you can't walk with a 2 on your side throughout this life. So, you know, it is a must, you know what I mean? But it wasn't in a way where you could have said, well, then, you know, be dangerous to people in my surrounding or whatever, you know. I was always a principled person and me always look on my life and say, I grow like Spanish needle. You know Spanish needle?
No.
Spanish needle is a beautiful little plant, you know, it grow all by itself. Nobody have to plant a seed or anything, but it's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, but it's really pretty when it comes to fulfillment. You know what I mean?
That is nice.
Yeah, and then
Spanish needle.
Yeah, so you see, throughout my life, now we have a whole heap of little upheavals and all them something. So I'm look for myself the way they say, see, sometimes you have a plant and nobody water, but there's always a force there to keep it surviving. And I think, you know, God was that source. But keep me throughout them years there. You know?
Junior X. Why that name?
Well, Junior X, I just said about persona before, you know what I mean? See, my personality now is like...
Exciting?
No, it has nothing to do. Well, excitement there, but you know, we know where to place it in other areas. But the X now derived from Malcolm X, you know, my admiration for his work and who he was as a person. And then sometimes when I look at myself and the way I stand adamant about certain things, I said, no man, somebody can't be the same the way that. So somebody else identify that trait as well. And then them say, no, nobody call themselves Bugsy because I'm used to name Bugsy. You know?
Bugsy?
Bugsy, yeah.
You watch a lot of cartoon?
No, not from Bugs Bunny, but from Bugsy Malone.
Okay.
You watch that show?
No, I've heard of it though.
Yeah, I have deep respect for that person, you know.
Okay.
So I took
from Bugsy to Junior X.
Yeah, from Bugsy to then converted to Junior X.
Did that change of name affect the type of music that you came out with as well?
No.
No? No. But because in a sense you're expecting a certain type of music from a Bugsy. But Junior X now, especially coming from Malcolm X, there's a level of, I guess, a deeper thought to that type of music.
Yeah, to a level. But you see, when I was the world right now, everybody listening to me right now, and all who know Junior X now as the grown Junior X, they miss out on a lot, you know. Because you see, the things I'm saying now, I've been saying it from age 14, 15, you know, writing some deep things, thinking deep. So I know some of mine naturally, because my greatest gift is words, you know.
Yeah, I can tell that. I probably didn't even need to be here in this interview. You could have just gone and just talk.
Yeah, because you see, I think God give me that gift, my own way
The
with
gifts
words.
of gab, like that.
I don't
Like
know
that.
like how you label it though.
No, but that's what they call it. That's what they
Yeah,
call
I
it.
understand him, I'm just in
Alright,
trouble.
Future X now. Let's talk about what are your plans for the future? Looking at probably another 5 years. I mean, you're coming up with some new material now. Are you looking at any possible album, any possible tours? What's
Well,
up?
currently I have an album called Plead My Cause, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's on iTunes now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a 15-track album, you know,
Okay.
which it has some nice meditation on it, you know.
Okay.
But each time I do, you know, something, I try to outdo the first, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
So right now I have in mind, you know, I'm in preparation stage then
Mm-hmm.
to, you know, do another album as well, listen me.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
And doing
because trust
some
me,
great music too, because as I always try for outdo. Plus we have some combination, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I want to bless up one of my friend, to musical friend,
Mm-hmm.
Taurus Riley.
Man.
Bless up yourself in general.
Sing it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you see it. So I have something where me and them are gonna put out too, you know.
What? Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, we're gonna deal a nice song, but you don't know the meditation always deep, you know.
No.
Alright,
Yeah.
going into some very light meditation right now. If you're a
want
superhero,
it lighter?
if you're a superhero, right?
Mhm.
Which power you don't want?
Which power?
Yeah. Walk through wall, invisibility, see through things. What you want? Read people's mind.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things you know I could say, because you see, when I look through things, I try to take the best from all of them, you know.
Mhm.
So I would like to have all the possibilities,
Mm-hmm.
and then I pick the best from them, and then just compact it together, and that would be my super.